The last criteria of evaluation is second language learning tasks. Firstly, the website offers videos which can be played as many times as learners need it, to clarify inputs such as lexical or syntactic forms and phonetics, unlike classroom instructions, which under normal circumstances cannot be exactly repeated. Moreover, the class on the website, which is planned and recorded in advance, offers auditory and visual input, not available in every classroom, and the opportunity to stop the video to use other resources such as online dictionaries. Finally, interactions with the website or other users is made through computer-mediated environment, which has been proven to reduce learners' anxiety and facilitate attention of form. Learners can interact with the website by taking the challenge proposed at the beginning of each lesson. In order to complete it, they must see the input, which includes vocabulary and syntactic structures, and use it in their own speech. Also, they can interact with each other by building up on the other users' comments directly in the website or through the YouTube channel comment section. Each video challenge sets up a context that goes beyond one single sentence. Contexts are aimed at addressing life situations that learners are likely to find in daily interactions, or topics that are interesting for users in regular conversation with peers. Speech in the input part of the task is subtitled for learners to follow along as they listen. Target language forms are underlined for facilitating noticing to learners, and new vocabulary is presented with definition and visual aids. Once lexical forms have been made salient for learners, for them to notice and retain them, they are encouraged to complete the challenge using their own experiences, producing a written text or video where target language forms are included. Although learners can get feedback from the comments that they post in the comment section on YouTube, it is very unlikely to get feedback related to language form use and lexical items from the lesson. Input is related to meaning and situations that are described by learners. Learners are encouraged to take control on their own learning process by deciding which lessons they will open and engage into. This empowers them to choose what lexical and syntactic elements they will practice and in which order. They will also choose support materials to use, such as dictionaries and search engines. The absence of a face-to-face instructor also facilitates the development of metacognitive strategies for the acquisition of new language elements and fluency development. The website Private English Portal is based on current second language acquisition theories and thought for learners' real needs, and it offers a number of advantages for language learning. The four groups of advantages refer to the learner's aims. According to Hubbard 2011, one important element that must be present in the checklist for evaluating learning websites must be the suitability to the learner's needs. One of Levsky's principles for web-based projects is that teaching of language form must be driven by a student's need, with direct reference to learning tasks. Private English Portal provides fluency practice in topics that are relevant to real-life situations and that are present in most of English for general-purpose syllabus, and are relevant to learners' needs and everyday interactions for different proficiency levels and needs. The second element is learner fit. As Chappell mentioned in her approach for website evaluation criteria, one of the features to consider is the suitability for learners. In Private English Portal, topic and language in the input resources cater for different language proficiency levels and learning styles, giving it a large scope and making it useful for a variety of learners with different characteristics and needs. Finally, about the acquisition of new lexical items, the layout of the video lessons represents a significant advantage for learners. By highlighting target language forms to facilitate noticing, the website is in line with Borras and Lafayette when they mention that when video captioning and hotspots made lexical forms salient from the oral and written text, learners are more likely to retain and produce them than when they are not enhanced. New lexical items in the website are also presented with a definition and visual aids, as recommended by John and Plas and Yoshi and Flates. They mention that there are lexical gains during comprehension tasks when learners access annotations to obtain information about unknown words through lexical definitions, a pictorial representation of the word concept, or the combination of text and pictures. Private English Portal offers an opportunity to visualize both the word, the definition, and in some occasions, pictures or visual aids that help learners to understand. However, flaws on the design of the website can make it unattractive for learners, such as the lack of colors and indication of what is behind each link. The interface is also not designed to provide interlanguage forms, which must discourage learners as mentioned in Hughes. He mentions that it is important to include some features on the site that would allow students to interact with the content, to help engage the student and to reflect their interest in games, quizzes, and fun while online. Also, the website is not able to provide feedback on learners' performance apart from the one that can be obtained from peers, so learners are not able to measure their accuracy in the use of the language forms. Naturally, the selection of appropriate courseware for a particular language teaching methodology greatly depends on the aims of such language course. However, considering the criteria evaluation that has been used in Private English Portal, the usefulness for the three different modalities of computer-assisted language learning will be reviewed. Although the website is clearly designed to be used in independent language learning, the weaknesses in it, such as the lack of instructor feedback on learners' performance, indicates that the courseware need to be implemented in an environment where learners can obtain feedback when producing the target language form, such as distance or blended modality, where the presence of an instructor can help to overcome the weaknesses of the design. However, the lesson's strengths, such as providing enough input and target form salience, make classroom instruction unnecessary, and perhaps for the achievement of noticing and processing languages. Thus, we can conclude that the most suitable teaching methodology for the implementation of this website as a learning tool is distance learning. Although research has shown that distance learners are less motivated than learners from other methodologies, the characteristics of the video lesson, including the topic and the user-friendly interface, might be able to provide the extra motivation that distance learners need, while compensating the website lack of feedback with an instructor who monitors learners' production through computer-mediated communication. The evaluation of this website shows that there is no such thing as the perfect courseware, but with the adequate evaluation criteria, it is possible to achieve a context where instructor, methodology, and technologies combine to create an efficient learning setting capable of covering most of the learner's needs.